Hey everybody, happy Monday and happy Black History Month to all my peoples. We're about to get this IG Live started, you guys. Just waiting for all of you wonderful people to come right in. Because I'm going to tell you, this one's going to be really juicy. Really, really juicy. Let me get my stuff together, you guys. Because you're going to probably see the TV and everything on and everything. Hey, how are you? Special guests, please come on and make your appearance soon. Let's see if we can get you on here. Come on, you guys. I know a lot of you guys probably on here right now. Come on. I see you, Carl. Let's get to it, Lamar. Hi.
Hey, hold on. I forgot to turn my damn what's it called it off.
Don't worry. How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Just staying
That shit is
sane and just getting it all together.
like, okay, I'm back.
Alrighty, you
What's
guys.
going on?
Ready for me to introduce you, sir?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready now. Hold on, my shit all
Okay.
fucked
We know
up.
you
All
doing
right.
everything.
Yeah, 50 million things. What's going on?
Same thing. So much different stuff going on. Alrighty, guys.
All right.
This is my special guest right here. He's an actor, he's a rapper, and he's also a YouTube huge personality and does YouTube reality series. My boy right here, who you guys see, Carl LeVonzell. So,
Hola, hey everybody. I just really threw something on real quick because I had no clothes on.
it's Carl from Carl from Detroit.
Yeah.
Vigorous, how are you? Love Vigorous. Hi, Tramel.
Jamila had tried to get the tea. She ain't
And my boy Chris is on here. You know, we got all our friends on here.
Okay, all the people in here. What's going on?
Doing?
Who am I doing?
Yes.
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm just relaxing.
And mind you, by the way, you guys, you see the background heat that my boy Carl's on is for his wonderful YouTube show, The Corporate with Tramel, who's in the live right now. And does After Dark too, but we're gonna get all that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
But I know because mind you, now he and I were friends, and we gonna be nice when we be on this. I know we gonna talk about some stuff. We gonna be nice.
I'm always nice. Y'all want to find out how nice I really am.
Mind you, he and I, we're cool with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about he and I know he having his little smoke on, which I'm trying to he's doing on my live.
Hey, I'm a smoker. Have calmed my nerves.
Oh, we know that about you. There's no Hi, how are you doing? But tell us, everybody, introduce yourself to everybody. Even though I already say who you are, tell them about what you do and everything.
Well, if you do not know me, shame on you. So I just play it. If you don't know, I'm Carl LeVonzell. I really actually started doing a lot of acting. I've done some hosting. Of course, I have podcasts. I had my own radio show. At first, I actually just ended in 2020. And I just put out an album last year as well.
Yeah, you sure did.
So I just do a lot of different things. Wherever I feel like I got a skill at, I'll just insert something in there just to see if it works.
Yeah, we're going to get to all that right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Who are fans of yours and who are friends of yours and who I'm big fans of who are on this live.
Absolutely.
Now, as far as since we know since we introduced who you are and everything, and we know you get into acting, what acting jobs have you been doing lately?
Lately I have not been, when COVID hit, it wasn't a lot that was going on, but I got a few that came up later, but I was kind of like trying to stay focused because if you offer me 50 million things to do, I will do 50 million things. So I had to tell myself that like, okay, you need to just focus on one thing. So actually when I put my album out, I really wasn't expecting it to do anything. I was just doing it just because I was like, I just wanted to do something. and see if I could do it. It actually went a lot further than I thought it was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, it's just like, okay, let me focus on this real quick, and then I'll jump back into that. Right now, I just redid my Actors Access and did a reel and all that stuff. So I'm gonna get back into acting, 'cause that's where my heart lies in. But I'm gonna get back into that later.
Any upcoming acting projects you want to talk about right now? Or
Let me see. I actually have a movie that I co-wrote with Land King. I think he's in here. We did we start. Yeah, that we doing actually start production on in the spring, so that actually will be starting up very soon. I'm not in that. I've just helped write and help directing it, so that's going to be coming up soon. And I have a couple music videos from my album they dropped in September that's coming out. But acting wise, nothing at the moment. I don't have nothing at the moment. I'm still looking to see, because right now I'm trying to get different roles. I always play the same character. I want to play something different.
But when you talking about you same acting role, what was that exactly?
I played a trade treating boyfriend mostly all the time. So
okay.
I got tired of playing. I got a whole bunch of those.
No problem. We got Outpour on here.
Period. Outpour. What's going on?
Now let's go into, even though he and I were friends with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about you and I.
Of course.
Telling everybody. Let's talk about the corporate mouth, because the corporate mouth subscribed to my YouTube channel and I'm subscribed to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I have mutual love for Tramel and for Carl, who I'm talking to. So tell us, for anybody that has never seen the corporate mouth, tell them exactly what the corporate mouth is about.
Yes, let's talk a little bit. The corporate mouth is actually a podcast that me and Tramel came up with, honestly, too, because we were kind of bored. We wanted to get a podcast. We actually started off, we were just drinking and talking about hot topics, the web life, everything, all the little web shows that was out. And we just was talking amongst friends. We decided to be a little more professional and call it a name. So let's give it a name. So once we're just sitting here, just drinking and shooting the shit, because we were both at the time we were both working. We just weren't. We didn't do anything. We just club. We worked. We weren't acting. We weren't doing anything. We was like, well, bitch, me and Trey have been friends for a very long time. So we're like, bitch, we was talking about doing our own podcast. We're like, bitch, let's just do it together. And then it turned into something different. Like people start asking us, can you interview us? We like, okay. And then it was like, well, we got a red carpet event. Can y'all come host it? We was like, okay. And it just turned into it. We ended up turning into LLC, turned into a business, and it just turned into a podcast. So people start subscribing to the YouTube channel, just turned into something bigger than it was.
And for the record, you guys, before we even became friends, I was already a fan, but I didn't know that they would subscribe to my channel.
Period. We we all support everybody. Everybody that's got good content. Let's put it that way. Yeah. We all support everybody.
Yeah. You guys know about comments saying Norris Martez too.
Oh, hey Norris. Yeah, I know Norris.
So and one person said, "Are we going to get into it? We're gonna talk about that later."
Yeah, we can talk about that.
And I will talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm not talking about everything.
We're gonna talk about everything. Country voice, everything.
Period.
Okay, now since we talked about the podcast with you and Tramel, let's go into Nookie After Dark.
Nookie After Dark. That started. Okay, I had it was an event for Kevon Burns. He's over the shit we do for love, that series. Okay. And they had an event that I was invited to, and I came there, and everybody knows classic me, loud, and I talk nasty shit all day. I talk big shit all day.
For the record, y'all, that's how he do. Period. But
that's period.
Hard.
Because some girl said that
I'm telling y'all straight about Carl. I know Carl for a bit. He talks all that crap. He tried to act all big and bad. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put bullshit cover a little bit.
Go ahead.
I love you, Carl. I'm gonna say it. He act all big and hard, but he got a good old heart.
I am a good person. I am a good person.
Anyway, go ahead. What you were saying, sir?
But yeah, I actually was at the event. We were talking. He was like, "I have a new opportunity for a new show that I'm doing. I would like for you to, meet the host and everything." He said, "Actually, no." He said, "At the party." He's at the event. This was after the event. He said, "You actually met the host of this new show that I'm having, and I want you to be a co-host to it." I was like, "Okay, well, what's going on?" It was actually Mercy, which is Nookie, and we all came together, and our chemistry worked well with each other. Huh?
I was saying, hey, y'all, to everybody that's
Oh,
talking.
okay. Yeah, we talked. Chemistry worked well with each other, and we ended up doing the show. And it's like a pilot. They're trying to test it out, see what it is. You know how it is. First show, you got to see what worked, what don't work. So
Mhm.
we actually just did our finale last night. It was live. We had a live
How
audience.
was it? I'm
It was
glad I missed
great.
it. I'm so sorry.
I
I'm so
performed. I did all the live shows except for like one performance. A girl named her name is Elise. She's dope. She actually opened the show, but I think it was me, Rah Rah's boyfriend, Marley J. His album's out now. Y'all make sure y'all get that. It's called No Handouts by Marley J. Y'all can cop that. Then you got Rico with a K, and then you had Tramiel, of course,
okay.
and B Aquarius from Philly. He came down and we all did the thing. All the performances was dope. Everybody did their thing, and it was a great turnout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Now, since we talking about different stuff and everything that you've done and everything,
Hmm.
and now let's keep it real before we get into your album, Rockstar. For the
Uh-huh.
when we started doing before we talk about Rockstar, well, this interview, I'm kind of surprised we even did this interview with each other because, for the record, I did an interview with a mutual friend of ours, and Mr. Man right here down here, who y'all see, Mr. Carl got was talking about where's my interview at.
Oh yeah, because you ain't give me one. Like,
Yeah, he got a little mad at me, but it was all good. But we know you at, but let's keep, but since we're going into that, and we're gonna go, I'm gonna try and go simultaneously.
okay, go ahead. Let's do it.
Carl LeVonzell, but people don't know your artist name is K Star.
Absolutely.
So let's go into what made you name yourself K Star.
K Stars.
And come up with that album Rockstar, by the way.
Great. See, that's a good. I guess that's a very good question. Okay. See, what happened was K Star. If everybody know, I'm a huge Trina fan. My original name before came the Carl J Star was actually King Rockstar. I've been King Rockstar
Oh,
on here for
okay.
years, and Trina has the Rockstar game, which is
Yeah.
Rockstar with two R's. So
I am.
y'all can start.
I am. You know that.
Right. So with that being said, I kept the name, and actually when I started doing radio, I had went by the name K Star because King Rockstar was just so long. I just put it K Star, and I didn't want to have too many like different names. I go by my name Carl LeVonzell for my acting stuff. I didn't want to change out and do anything different since
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I don't want to go by 80 different names. So I was like, just take the K and the Star. So okay, let's work with it. So we ended up doing that one, and I decided to do my tribute to my homegirl Trina and name the album Rockstar because that's what I call myself. So
In the words of Oprah from the I think what the very first season or second season of Freshman Student, what surprise,
period.
but surprise.
Yeah.
But tell us about, but let everybody know that Rockstar, that album, it charted at number 34.
It did. It did. It was seven song EP. It was like six songs and maybe like I think I had six songs. I had an intro then,
Project.
which I got.
Hold on a minute, sweet. Project album. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I don't want nobody trying to correct me when I'm saying it to Carl. Now go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue on.
But actually, the intro of my album was basically just highlighting some of my friends and their businesses. Like I had Land King Productions, a
Mhm.
little drop on there for theirs. My cousin, my boo, she has a line called Black Pearls. Let her do that. My homegirl Danita, shouts out to D. Rashawn. She had her
Mhm.
she got the hot seat. Had to go ahead and do her little promo for that. And then I had my best friend on there, and they all did just it's kind of like highlight the people that was
Mhm.
important to me. It wasn't everybody, but the ones that was easily accessible at the
Of
time. And then
course.
I just collab with some dope people. Rico with a K's on there, Tremill's on there, Buzz Clowns on there, Tell It, some other dope rappers that I know, actually people that I actually looked up to.
Yeah.
So they all started before me.
And all of them I love personally.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of them was love. Telly got an interview tonight. Make sure y'all check that out. He's on Monty Van Zap tonight. So y'all check him out tonight. He's on the album Set It Off, me, him, and Buzz Clown. So it's yeah, it was I wrote it during the pandemic. So
No, that's good because a lot of
yeah.
people. I'm gonna tell you straight. When I did this, when I did, remember because I did the promo thing
Mm-hmm.
for our thing on the Instagram story, then I did the promo flyer at the same time, but I didn't share that to you immediately.
Right.
I know, I know you probably were saying what in the world, but
I'm like, huh?
a lot of feedback, great feedback from who you were.
See, I'm a cool mom, bitch. Everybody like me.
No, but see, people don't realize that we're actually friends. So they think because, and we're gonna let me just clear the air out for some
Mm-hmm.
people. Just because I did an interview with Brandon Carson.
Oh, we know.
Oh, you know that. Be nice. Be nice. I'm cool with him and I'm cool with Carl, so I don't want nobody thinking that
Mm,
because you see me talking to Carl that it's I'm taking one person's side or going on another side.
mm-mm.
We're
You
both
know, see, the
young.
thing about me, I'm on the side of right, so trust me, we'll get into all of that in a minute.
No, we're gonna get to that in a bit. We ain't gonna talk about it
Yeah, we
right now.
definitely finna get into that.
We're gonna get into that. But because since I'm getting a feel of who you are, we just became good friends. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I always want to know: what is your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh Jesus, Lord,
That isn't obvious.
like father. My dad,
Yeah.
Leo.
See, that's a good man. That's a good man, Savannah. Good man.
Oh my Lord. Oh, my God. He got my nerves sometimes, but I love my daddy.
Listen, okay?
Or as they say in Moesha, your daddy, my
Yeah,
daddy,
okay.
my daddy. No, but that's good knowing you're Leo because I thought you was a different sign, but that's good to know you're Leo. And
July Leo.
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, Pissy. Mm-hmm.
I'm a
I know
good
your kind too.
bad Taurus.
Allegedly.
Oh, whatever. Now,
Allegedly.
now, now, some other questions. We don't get into the other like web life and all that stuff in a bit, but I'm gonna ask some other questions that I didn't tell you we gonna talk about, but I'm gonna ask.
Oh, you trying to throw some extra stuff? Hold on, I need an extra light on here.
Go, y'all.
There you go. I meant to turn it on, but I forgot.
Now I'm gonna ask some questions right there.
Oh,
So
go ahead.
just be prepared because I'm gonna ask some questions right there.
Let's get into it.
Now, with you and Tremel, when y'all doing the corporate mouth, I know we already went to that and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever got in comparison saying that y'all like kind of like the male version of Wendy Williams, both of y'all when y'all do stuff?
Okay, let's get into that. When we first started the corporate mouth, we tried to do it like more so just conversation. But the more people start asking questions, people wanted us to go a messier route. I don't have no problem with that. Me and Tremel are like,
and I love you, and Tremel, we love you too.
yeah, me and Tremel are like because our birthdays are literally a day away from each other, so we are the same, but we're different. And but Tramel's a positive person. He likes to be positive some of the
And
time.
y'all check out his latest project too, by the way.
6-page letter. It charted number 25. Don't forget. And yeah.
Go ahead.
We're different, but he still be with the shits. But like when he be on camera, he be like, I want to be a nice, respectable young man. And it just start turning because we start getting more and more stuff sent to us on the messy side. And I'm like, well, bitch, we're not going to just keep ignoring it. We're going to address it at some point. They wanted our opinion, so we just start giving it. It increased our followers because when we first, I think this was like beginning of 2020, I think we had like maybe 500 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
I remember when y'all first started.
And when we started going messier, they just shot up like 200 subscribers in like 6 months.
No, we're not trying to go dirty now. We're just talking
some
questions that I have.
No, we're not going dirty, but we will undabble in some of the mess if need be. Like we'll do if it's a hot topic, we'll talk about it. But we don't
y'all.
really
They're guys because
right.
Y'all first started. I actually remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we were friends in the beginning, I remember y'all very well. So that's why I used to check my stuff and I see subscribers. I see the court. And I'm like, oh wow.
Oh yeah, of course.
I was like, okay, I like them because I knew about you guys a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now with my YouTube channel, it was 2012.
Yeah, the girl said they might watch us, so
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. We have to.
They don't watch us. That's what we'll see it.
We have to touch on everything. Now, let's get into we're gonna get into something. We're gonna really get into some tea, y'all. And Carl talking about because we talked about it earlier before we even got on this slide. Let's go into Web Life Atlanta, which heard y'all just wrap. We all know the finale had aired a while. So can you talk a little bit about that?
A little bit.
No, not the reunion, but just the
show. Oh, absolutely. I want to talk a lot about that. The show you've seen a lot. It was actually fun shooting it. We shot in a very small amount of time. As y'all know, like shooting a web series is new to Outpour, so they were like getting their foot in the door with everything too. And I told everybody originally, I wasn't originally a part of the main cast. So when the cast was picked for this, they started filming. I was not on cast. I came later on in the season. So Yeah. What I mean, I'm just asking. Like, I mean, we can talk about. What is there anything specific you want to talk about?
Oh, you know I'm gonna get into that in a bit. I was just letting you finish
Yeah,
that.
like,
That
yeah. That was just. I
uh,
was had to throw that disclaimer out there. But if you want to talk about something specific, just
oh,
shoot.
oh,
Holler at your motherfucking who girl. What's
oh,
up?
don't worry. Questions now. Since you finished that,
Uh-huh.
who were the people you were closest to on that show?
Honestly, the people that I'd probably the closest to would probably be like Chris and Mikey.
Okay.
Chris and Mikey.
Because at one point it looked like you and Mikey y'all didn't get along at first. I'm just saying it didn't look.
No, yeah, Mikey's always to be able to understand. Mikey's always had that dynamic with each other. That's always been there. So it looks bad to everybody else, like, oh, they don't like each other. We've always had that banter with each other. That don't change.
I'm gonna say because I ain't gonna say that right there. I'm keeping my thoughts and my stuff on certain stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
now we all know, and I regret I'm gonna ask this question, but I have to
Mm-hmm.
ask this question because I know people have watched thousands of them.
Mm-hmm.
We all know you and Brandon Carson, my friend, and you my friend too. So let's watch what we say, because we ain't trying to get me shut down. What was going on with that situation? What brought the whole? I know we've seen on the show, but for those who haven't seen it, we don't want to spoil nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain that dynamic of the so-called? Because it seems like it's like a friend of me type of thing. Can you at least clear up some stuff for me and just maybe for the audience? You know, sometimes they make stuff out one way and they make it look. It could have been a total different way.
To be honest with you guys,
Say
there is
William say like you mean it.
there is really no beef with me and Brandon. Me and Brandon are actually really good friends, actually. Um
Yeah, that little blow right there with the cigarette didn't really show.
I gotta give you a little blow first.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Or
we'll talk a little tea.
as they say, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Originally, remember I said, now let's go back. I said that originally when they started filming for this show,
Kids do.
I was not originally a part of this cast. Remember what I said that probably not even 2 minutes ago.
That.
There was not going to be a web life. They were going to cancel the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way they said the show could be saved is if we bring somebody else in that can shake this table.
Mm-hmm.
Now I told you, I'm very close with Mikey and them. So Mikey, of course, y'all know Mikey's the executive producer on this show.
Of course.
So Mikey reached out to me like, look, they want to bring somebody else in. They need I guess a bigger personality. Would you mind doing the show? Because I know I was originally doing another web show that I actually got fired from for finna beat somebody up. So
oh, you and I are gonna talk about that privately after this.
yeah, I was gonna whoop somebody up.
This thing ends, we are gonna talk because I'm asking some questions.
Yeah, I ended up getting fired from that. So that's exactly like Mikey. We are cool. He said he originally thought about me when he originally casted the show, but because I was doing something else, he said, "Well, you're busy with that. We'll go on and move forward with the cast that we got." So when he reached out to me, it's like, "I understand that you're not doing that show no more. Would you like to come over here?" I said, "Okay, cool." Now the producer of the show, the one that does all the stuff of Outpour, is the one that reached out to me after the fact and said. I know I talked to Mikey. I asked him, we need somebody. He mentioned you. He said, like, we need somebody to shake the table. Like, right now it's boring. I've showed it. The footage that I've got, I've already edited. I've showed it to people. They say they don't like it. They said it's boring. It's like a kumbaya show, all that good stuff. He said, so would you have a problem with coming there and shaking the table? And I'm like, I don't really know who's on the cast. I said, well, who is really casting, right? Who's on the cast? And he just mentioned, like, he said, Mikey, he said, Brandon. I said, stop there. Because I've had so many things given to me about Brandon already. So I said, hold on, let me check my corporate mouth inbox.
Allegedly. We just saying allegedly.
Yeah.
Trouble here. Allegedly. Because Brandon Carson knows
and see what's in there.
Oh, there.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said earlier, like I said on the show, and I'll say here, everything that I've brought up and put out there with Brandon was public information. It's not nothing that was you had to go look and like when you put your business out there online, you have to realize that that's exactly what it is. Everybody can access it. So I have an inbox full, not in my private and my business DMs about Brandon. Why
You
people don't like Brandon, I can't tell you why.
you got somebody
But
on here saying Welsky saying spill the tea.
I'm about to.
All that on here.
So no, you call everybody. You can call it tea, but it's to me, it's just truthful shit. Like I can't do nothing but tell the truth, like what exactly happened. So at the end of the day, like it was given to me, so I said, okay, I'll go in there and shake the table up real quick. Now the first thing that I had was the brunch thing that everybody saw.
Oh my gosh, that
The
scene.
brunch thing.
Can I keep it real with you? Can I
Go
really?
ahead.
Now that scene, I'm sorry. I had to laugh at your scenes because it had me like, what in the hell is going on? Even though I already knew what was being said, it wasn't really like on your behalf. But I'm telling you, it was comedic because a couple of my best friends, we watched it and we was like, oh my gosh.
But see, y'all gotta realize. Okay, let's explain the brunch scene. Now, what y'all got? Like, now y'all know that brunch scene was like maybe what a 25, 27-minute episode. We filmed the episode. We filmed that brunch for like 3 hours. And y'all know I got put out, probably 2.5 hours into it. But the reason why everybody's like, well, why is Carl like, you wanted to ask Brandon about his OnlyFans, why you didn't go to him? He was already shooting the scene outside. Typically me, I would have just came straight to you and said, girl, what's this? But at the end of the day,
hold on, before you said the disclaimer, what Carl just said, it's not a reflection of Kent or the KTookes spot, just so you guys will know.
So it was like, okay, so we're sitting there, they're filming the scene outside, but there's more than one camera. So while we're sitting there, we're talking about stuff, but like, child, what else we gonna talk about? Like, because I had just pulled Chris outside, like, well, good, did you know? Because like I said earlier, they know Brandon better than I do. So I'm like, well, bitch, did y'all know this was going on? Because I heard, G-Status threw shots about it. To be perfectly honest with you right now, I don't give a fuck enough about what anybody does on their personal time. Let's put that disclaimer out there. I don't care what you do, which is why it didn't come up until now.
Because it is the truth, because I feel the same way how you felt about that, because I know at first when I did the interview with Brandon, I know at first you probably thought I was going to come for you.
No, listen, watching the show, y'all can probably look at it. Y'all can get fit. Like anybody can say, I've been drugged in the comments about he did this wrong way. You did this wrong way. Like when you're doing TV, I can't say that, production filmed it a certain way and I didn't say that. I know what I said.
Of course.
And I'm not.
No, for the record, let's clear the air on this right here. So that way we can make sure that this interview is still going on. For the record, you guys, Carl and I, we got along anyway. Even when I did the interview with Brandon, because he came on the comments, and Carl knows that I have nothing but love for him because we cleared the air on some stuff. Because when I cleared the air, it wasn't no beef between he and I. It was just letting people know that, because how the media make everything seem one way between you guys, and it's a different thing. Just like how you say when you're filming stuff, they have to put a villain, they have to put the good people on there and everything a certain way. And Carl,
that's what happened.
I didn't come for him because I told Carl, I said, listen, Carl, I got love for you.
Right.
And he knows what I'm talking.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I figured like it was time for us to interview so I can let your audience know exactly what the problem, what really happened.
Oh, please, they love you. Period.
To be honest, and this is no shade, I really can give two fucks either way. But at the end of the day, I'll always say I have to say what I got to say. Because how you ever want to take it is completely up to you. But it's things that like when they did production, there was a lot of scenes where.
Hold on a minute. You may hear a background of some neighbors and everything with their cars.
Oh yeah,
it's all good. So that way y'all ghetto here. Go ahead.
You good. But it's just like, for example, like a lot of things that was the way things were edited. Sometimes it made it seem like you would see some things with like Brandon saying a lot of stuff. He's like really going off, and I'm not saying nothing back. And actually I was, but it was just cut. That doesn't bother me much. But at the end of the day, I'm like, since I will have these chances to do interviews, I can tell you the parts, that were cut. And the reason why we sat there at that brunch and we discussed that, because we had to discuss something, and it had to be pertaining to, the drama. He had no stress, no mess brunch or something like that. And the reason why it was brought up to, because I wasn't going to say nothing to Brandon about it, but he was like, Mikey just sat there and said, don't say nothing or I'm going to put you out.
Oh, look at what Tramel said. It didn't bother you, bitch. LOL.
It didn't.
It bothered
So
you.
it definitely did. Tramel's talk shit. Ain't my paying attention to Tramel.
Well, Carl, I see like the other kids. You too.
No, what bothered me was what Tramel's talking about the people saying comments, because I'm a clapper backer. So if you say,
I know. Oh, I know that.
Like, don't you on you're on web series now. You can't be clapping back at everybody. Oh, you still there? Oh yeah, I don't know
I'm
what
still
happened.
here. I'm still here.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, so he was just like, you can't go clap back at everybody that makes a comment. So that's basically what I'm saying with that brunch stuff. So that's the reason why I said something, because bitch, you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't say. Just that you're gonna tell me I can't say it, well, bitch, watch mama work, because you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't say.
Well said.
Yeah. So
wait, hold on a minute. We gonna cut that off right there, because
mm-hmm.
we want to give away more tea, but let's get more juicier.
Mm-hmm.
And let's make sure if any of you guys are watching this right now, we're gonna get a little bit more juicier. And we're gonna talk about the reunion that they did, the reunion. So let's see if we can get some alleged tea on that, y'all.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Carl.
All right. So, as you know, like I'm saying earlier, so to put all this in a nutshell, I was brought on to Web Life to be the villain. In other words, we just gonna put it up there. I was brought there to be the antagonist. This is what I was brought on to do. So I did what they asked me to do. So, but here's the tea that nobody knew. When they called me and told me, I called Brandon.
Hey, Nikki, I love you. Go ahead.
See,
go ahead.
I called Brandon and Mikey together and told them, I said, this is what they want. Are y'all okay with this? Like, y'all, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize I'm actually friends with them. Like, not like friends where we have Sunday dinners together, like that type of friend. So I'm friends with them. So there's no way I would come in there and come for you. And I told him, like, are you going to be okay with this? He's like, well, you know what? If they want to play, they want some drama because they claim they didn't have enough, let's do it. So he's like, how you want to do it? I said, well, we ain't got to pretend. We can make it real, but just, he like, is there anything I can say about you that could be off limits? And I said, no. Is there anything that you want that I can say about you that's going to be off limits that you don't want me to say? He said, no. And that's what y'all got. So y'all got shade thrown, but it wasn't like he didn't know what.
Okay.
So there wasn't like no secret that everybody knew. So not knowing, everybody saying we're basically playing up this field to y'all, like, we don't like each other, but we had already discussed it. Gotcha. And I feel like when you're doing a reality situation, what happened?
No, go ahead. You were talking.
Oh, okay. So it was like when you're doing a reality situation, I think it's important because you don't want a bunch of drama. If you don't want a bunch of people fighting and, tearing shit up, I think that's the best way to handle it, is to go ahead and have a conversation with your castmates first so you can make sure that y'all have an understanding. Correct.
Can I ask you correct? Now, one question I really want to know.
You froze. What is going on here?
While you were talking on here about the reunion and everything, do you know how many parts this reunion is going to be? Is it going to be like a 1-part or 2-part or 3-part?
What, the reunion? You talking about the reunion?
Yes, sir.
With the reunion, I'm actually not sure how that's going about. I know it was shot. It will be some twists and turns that y'all did not say. You would definitely have to probably have us back after that reunion, because if you think you got questions for the whole season, you're gonna have a whole lot by the time that reunion gets out.
Oh, 1 part. Okay, Outpour said 1.
Oh, well, Outpour said 1. So like, I don't know, but you will have some things going on. But like I said, everything that I'm saying to you now, I'm telling you all this for a reason.
We telling y'all separately, we giving only y'all little snippets. Correct.
I'm like, we're giving y'all snippets. It's a lot more that I have to tell y'all, but honestly, because of NDAs, I have to wait till the reunion comes out to tell y'all exactly everything. But
like that, because I respect Outpour and all that. We ain't gonna
but for this reason, I'm giving y'all the story. I need everybody to remember this story. Remember this. because we are going to get back into it. Because y'all, if y'all look at like a little cliffhanger right now, y'all have to wait till this reunion come out, and it will all make sense of why I'm saying what I'm saying.
You see what Tremel said? Y'all fake LOL.
Tremel knows exactly. Tremel was there. He knows exactly what's going on.
Nicely.
It was a lot of shit that happened. A lot of shit.
Hold on, Tremel, for the record, if you want to come on my thing, we can set something up. Carl is a testimony right here of how everything's going. So Tremel,
right.
Want to come on my thing and we want to set something up, we'll talk privately about that after this thing ends.
Yeah, but things are gray. We are in a very gray area right now. Like, we went in as friends, and I can't. Like I said, you have to wait. You'll see things completely shifted. So, yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, for the record, y'all, your boy Kenneth right here and your boy Carl down here. We just catching up because we were talking about some of this stuff last week, trying to get a feel of what we're going to discuss because he's not going to feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to feel uncomfortable on my platform.
Right.
And for the record, if the corporate mouth wants to put me on here, put me on one of y'all upcoming stuff.
Oh, we're working on that now. We are definitely working.
Let's talk because I want to be on one of the things because I think it would be interesting if I'm on the thing with you and Tremel. Oh. I think it's
like what Tremel said, bitch.
Tremel,
it got cooked and turned into a burger. Like it was, things changed.
And my boss is on here. Hey, boss man.
Yeah, things took a turn. So I will say that after the reunion is definitely worth watching. And if there's a season 2, y'all will probably definitely want to see that too.
Do you guys know for sure if they're still negotiating that right now? Or
I have now. I know people have came on these platforms and said that they're in talks of season 2. Nobody's in talks of season 2 except for the producers. The only people that know who's coming bringing back is the producers. It will be Outpour. Outpour is the only one that can answer them questions for you. Okay. So now, if anybody said that they were coming back, I don't know why they said that.
I haven't really heard nobody say nothing. Now let's keep it real on y'all. Now, I finished my questions with you. If anybody has any questions for Carl right here,
drop them in there. And stop saying we'll spill the tea. Trust me, you have to wait. Soon as the reunion, trust me, we will definitely come back here and have this conversation again, but it's going to be after reunion drop. That means I'm free to talk after that. But after that reunion drop, I'm sure y'all going to have the questions, I guarantee.
He gonna spill the tea regardless, but my boy, I'm just saying all that. Who's all in the? It said who all in the reunion.
In the reunion. Some of the cast members weren't there, but the ones that needed to be there were.
Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna say no name.
The ones that needed to be there.
I know who they bringing back. Oh my gosh, Tremel, stop.
Yeah, I have a feeling who they bringing back too, and I have a feeling I know who they not bringing back.
You think you're gonna come back?
Honestly, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Or should I sit my tea down?
Yeah, sit your teacher. I don't know. Yeah.
One of my best friends, he's just came on here. Well, he's been on here, but my friend that says Chrissy Bitch 395, he says, who inspires you?
Inspires me. Ooh, that's a good question. I would say people like Cardi B. I love Cardi. And people are like, why Cardi? Because Cardi reminds me so much of myself. Like, we just ghetto. We don't give a fuck.
There you go.
She basically came where she was, just who she was. Of course, Trina, everybody knows that. But Cardi is different because Cardi, see, this is my thing about Trina. I love everybody. I'm a biggest Trina fan. But Trina, when she first came out, Trina was raw. She gave it to him straight. But then when people start like talking about her, the way, the things she was putting out, she started trying to conform, to change, to kind of please everybody. Cardi didn't do that. Cardi was the same bitch from the pole, is the same bitch she is on the cover of Vogue. Gotcha. And that's inspirational to me because, like, bitch, I like one people that if you know me, you know that I don't conform to nobody. I'm going to be me regardless. If you don't like it, then maybe my personality is too much for you. So if you don't have if you have a problem with it, then the best thing for you to do is just excuse yourself. Now you don't have to worry about it. But I'm not changing who I am. So
now our girl Mia _ Teresa says, did Mikey fall? Did Mikey fake the pass out because the event was garbage?
She think like
Good
me.
question, boo.
She think like I do. That's what I thought.
Because
Now,
I'm
you know
saying
the
what
scene
I
where
thought.
they show him passed out and me dancing. I didn't know he passed out. I found out he passed out. I was looking at Tramiel because Tramiel was performing. I looked at Tramiel's face.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I decided to look behind me, like, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, for good TV, it's really like, looking the banter between me and Mikey. He on the floor, I'm partying. It just builds up the mess. Like, Carl don't give a fuck. He done fell out, and that's not it. I mean, I would never not care.
But the thing about it, let's keep it real. I'm keep it real. Now I have to say this. Now your song "Bunny Pussy," I love that song.
Thank you.
That song in Man, he don't like the song that I was talking about. I like Mad. He don't
Yeah,
like
I
it
like
because
that.
this, but we ain't gonna go into all that unless you want to talk about that song.
Oh yeah, that song was a diss record. That I was. It was a slight diss record. I was high when I wrote it. I don't know. That was actually when that the G Status show came out. Now y'all know there's a girl by there, mine, Poor Jones, is on there, and I got to a fight with her, and I beat her ass about maybe what 3 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And when the show came out, she just started picking at everybody because she didn't get that much camera time. So I guess she needed a reasoning.
Hold on a minute, sir. We gonna
Mm-hmm.
Carl. Nikki, we had to ask that question because somebody asked the question. This is
Yeah, they
not
just asked for it.
on. So go ahead, sir.
I genuinely went to go check on Mikey and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When he first did that, I thought like, girl, she's just trying to get some attention, girl.
Hold on a minute, Carl. I gotta send you these questions right here, and they both.
Just ask them, child. Ask them.
Nikki said, "Can Carl give one word to explain each cast member as of now?"
They so messy.
Nikki,
sure.
smart question and
Oh, so what you want? You want to go ahead and name them, and I'll give you the descriptive word.
No, you know everybody in your castmate. I ain't gonna say all.
Do I? So.
Oh, don't stop. Nice.
Let me see who's first.
Chris. To start with, why don't we talk about Freshie and Lacey?
Oh, I love Freshie and Lacey.
I love them too. I just want to see what you're gonna say.
Lacey is. This is the thing about Lacey. Lacey is like a female version of me. Like we are like so much identical when it comes to personality, and I'm just louder than her. But at the end of the day, we about the same. We see the same shit. We call out the same shit.
I like Lacey because I like how she just tells it and she's done with it.
That's it. But
now, what about Freshie?
Freshie. Now y'all didn't see enough of Freshie.
But to me,
y'all needed. They needed more. I think they needed more of Freshie because Freshie is really. She ain't too much. She ain't too far off from Lacey, but she just. Freshie's cool. She's smooth. She sit back. She'll chill. She'll throw shade when it need be, but most of the time she's just chilling. She ain't trying to do all that.
Because I feel like with Freshie's that type of person. Because I loved her when she, her series that she's doing, like, and then the other one I can't remember what the one's called from the other one she has.
I know she had one called Breathe, and she has one. I know she has about the podcast or actual show that she got.
Yeah, Freshie, I love you. I just can't remember the other name of the series that you got going on. And I think Lacey's on that one.
Yeah. It's something because it's like a podcast type deal. I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the name of it.
They were both great projects.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Freshie. I'm waiting for Breathe season 3, just so you know.
Like, listen. And who else? Chris is real. Now everybody said Chris is born. Chris is like one of the hardest working men I know. He like really does his thing, but I think Chris is not built for reality TV. Like Chris is like a more zen, like how Kim Fields was on Housewives.
I agree.
That he not in all that shit. He not really into all of that. So the fact that he was casted, that was it. When I seen him, I'm like, that's the only one that really didn't make sense to me. Because I'm like, maybe he's just a friend of the show. Maybe he's here. But I know he was actually on the cast. I'm like, this is not even your personality, so I don't know why you are here. But him quitting just, that was. I'm not gonna say that didn't make sense to me. I don't blame him. It was what he ain't built for that.
What about Larry?
Larry's the person. He's like Larry. I would say is a combination of everybody on the cast. Like he is a good time. He's funny. He's educated. He's successful, And he's just funny as hell. Like, he's really funny. I love, and mind you, I didn't meet Larry until we started doing the show. So
Gotcha.
I've learned a lot about Larry as we've, grown over time. But he is like a hoot.
And you know I'm asking about Mikey.
Mikey's a great person. This is the thing with, like, somebody, I think Larry, who said this? I don't remember who said it, but somebody said that Mikey is the type of person that will meet somebody for 2 weeks and expect a year-long loyalty commitment from them. That's Mikey's problem. Mikey's not a bad person. He clings to friends too quickly before you know who they are. And that's his thing, why he's had so many bad experiences. He has a big heart. And then when he gets hurt, he just goes into goddamn, I'm gonna knock all this shit over mode. It's like, if you don't know Mikey and then you see him knocking everything off the table, you like, this girl is too aggressive. Like, what's your problem? And it's when she goes into the fuck everybody mentality. And it's like, girl, this one person pissed you off. Everybody, you can't hold everybody accountable for that.
Well, you are right on that. What about Brandon?
Brandon, actually, to be honest, Brandon is a sweetheart. Like, I don't think people give Brandon enough credit for, like, he is. Brandon's really sensitive too. Like, he's really sensitive. And Brandon's type of person, if things don't go his way, he is temper tantrum ready. Like, he will be a part of any project. He would be a part of all your things, but it has to go the way Brandon wants it to go. If anything happens to where he feels that he's not getting the attention that he wants, or it's not going the direction he wants it to go in, he's slight risk. He out. Like, he will literally get the fuck up and he go.
Okay. Now, you know, I'm gonna say this right here. This one I'm gonna bring you up. What do you have to say about yourself?
I'm a cool mom. I am messy.
God.
I do. I like mess. I like the tea. We all do. The problem is, I'm probably one of the few that will admit it. Y'all, we all sit there. We watch the Shade Room. We all follow the blogs. I'm just the same thing. But because of me doing the corporate mouth and things of that nature, I've been more in tune to the mess that goes on in our own community. Yeah, we talk about, I'm never ill with mess. It's like fun mess. It's like, bitch, it's funny. It's funny mess. Like, how that happened. It's not like, ooh, bitch, somebody gave her an STD, bitch, let's tell all the blogs. Like, I'm not that type of, that's vengeful mess. It ain't that type.
Really, you spill the tea. You and Tramel, y'all spill the tea, but y'all not really disrespectful like some of these other people. Now,
I'm only disrespectful bitches I do not like. Now, if I don't like you, people will be like, I don't know if he really like Brandon. I don't know if he really like Mikey. I want y'all to see me air a bitch out that I don't like. Y'all would definitely see the difference.
Now, one thing I have to say, I'm sorry, I've been saying this from the beginning. I've been thinking about this from the whole entire time we started this live. That backdrop, the background that you've been doing for the corporate mouth with you and Tramel, oh my gosh, it's getting life.
What background? This one back here?
Right behind you.
Oh, child, this is $20 on Amazon.
Don't ruin the moment I'm trying to have.
Okay. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's like easy to.
Because for people who are trying to get back, because I know you and the corporate mouth, you guys are trying to go back to doing newer videos and everything.
Yeah.
And Tramel both have you both have different solo stuff going on. Yeah, buy popcorn, Tramel. I do.
Shut up, Tramel.
That's the first thing I thought about. But when I first saw it, when I think the last video you guys did, where you guys were reviewing some I think it was a web.
Probably Chasing Atlanta more than likely.
Chasing Atlanta, that's what it was. I was like, wow.
Like, that's what we do. I feel like we give our opinions. We let everybody know that it is in our opinion. Like, for example, we're talking about Chasing Atlanta. There's people on there. I know everybody on that cast personally, except for, like, I've met Oliver. I don't have a close relationship with Oliver. But if he do something I don't like, I'm not gonna say I fuck him, I can't stand him. Like, I don't like what he's doing as a cast member. I don't like him as a cast member. As a person, I don't know him well enough. So we always have to make that known. Like, we're just reviewing the show like everybody else. And even my friends, like Dominique and Rico and all them, if they do something that's crazy, we're talking as viewers, not as his friends. I know these people. And then we'll probably get a disclaimer like, hey, these people are this type of person, that type of person. But I'm never going to go in there and just bash, just bash people. But some people, they actually do that. Like, they actually, they have real beef with these people that they don't know. And I'm like, you don't know this person. Why are you so invested? And I don't get it.
Good point. Now, since we talked about now we got through everything that my question,
Mm-hmm.
everything I had, and other people's questions and everything. Hold on, let's see
Mm-hmm.
if we could get. I think it was one more question. I think that was saying. Well, never mind. It's not an important question. But no, the question I was going to really I thought was going to be interesting. It's not really important, but one thing I want to know. That's not really my question, but somebody else's question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's something that on your bucket list right now that you want to accomplish for 2021 for yourself personally?
For myself personally, I want to be in a position where I ain't got to go to work no more. That's one. And the second one is I'm going to do a tour this year, like with a bunch of other artists, and we all go just naturally go across the U.S. and just do shows. And those are my goals for 2021.
Question. Now that you said that, and it just came to me right now, since
Mm-hmm.
you have, and I know Tremendous has a project, have y'all thought about
Mm-hmm.
co-headlining or headline together?
We are in talks of some things that's happening now. So hopefully, if all the planning goes correctly, you will see that very soon. And it will
DJ,
be a video for Buddy Puppy. It will be.
my best friend is on here. I know you know him. I am DJ.
Of course.
He's one of my best friends who I've
Oh,
known
he's
over
a
10 years.
wonderful singer. We love DJ.
Y'all need to all y'all need to do something, do a tour or something.
Listen,
DJ,
I'm talking to somebody right now. It's
about
working.
too. You and I have been
The
trying
the
to get you on
the
here.
wheels are turning. The wheels are turning.
Yes, but through the whole pandemic and everything, how's it made you really feel now with functions and everything? I know we've seen on like the web life and everything, Atlanta, and especially
Um,
visuals. How is that making you feel with visuals? So I know you say you got different stuff going on.
yeah. For example, well, one thing I can say. Atlanta is probably one of the only cities in the U.S. to act like there's nothing happening out here.
It's the
So
same
we had,
here in Miami too. Don't feel
yeah,
bad.
we had one. I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks that we had the shelter in place order for like three. But after that, when they lifted it, it's like the city said, "Fuck this, we've been still too long," and they just ran them up. So that's when filming started going, the events started going again, parties started back up, the clubs still be packed like ain't nothing happened, like nothing's changed. So. The pandemic ain't really stopping anything. It is making work. A lot of the places of employment are sticking to some of those guidelines. But as far as all the entertainment stuff, they kind of opening back up to do stuff. They'll tell you to wear a mask as soon as you walk in the door and take your temperature. Everybody pull that bitch off and put it in their pocket. So it's like nothing's going on here. Me, because I caught COVID a couple of months ago. So my ass is a little bit more careful than most. But I ain't gonna lie and say I've been out here just, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing right, but I'm just hoping I don't catch it again. That's my only fear. Trying to go out and be busybody. We don't need to be catching it again. So I'll be scared. I ain't gonna lie and say I don't be scared still, but I still be out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Interesting. Is there
Mhm.
anything else that you want to add or want to plug up right now? Because I know we're
Um,
getting to the end right now. So
I have a video out with Ike, Voice of a Ray, called Badass the Remix. Me, Marley J. Y'all need to go catch that out. Marley J just put his project out called No Handouts. Y'all need to stream that. I'm telling y'all, I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. It's a dope project. Y'all will love it. I'm not even gonna hold you up. The nigga got bars. The beat from start to finish is good. Go stream Tremell's 6-page letter that's out right now. Okay. Trey Morris got an album out right now. I know he was just here not too long ago. So y'all get it. He got a dope project as well. So just support all my people. Support if you want to support me and my people. Rockstar, my album is out. Find you a bop or two off there and stream it at least 30 seconds and say you're welcome. 30 seconds is that counts as a stream.
Let them know your social media, how to follow you and everything.
Social media, you can actually go the Carl J Star on Instagram and Facebook. That used to be where I reigned at. I ain't been on Facebook in like so long. I just pop in there and then. But that's Carl LeVonzell on there.
He be popping in from time to time because when I post stuff, he was talking about it.
Yeah, so when I'm on Facebook, I literally pop in and see what everybody's doing. The only thing is my messenger, like people write me on my messenger all the time. My messenger app is off. I don't have all the notifications that I turned off. So I don't see your message until I actually go into the app. So if you write me on Messenger channel, I get to it eventually. But if you want to contact me, your best bet is Instagram because that's where I'm at 24/7.
Okay. And for everybody that's fans of him, of Mr. Carl right here, you can follow me KTookes on this is Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah,
That's how they follow me.
absolutely.
Because he's
And the corporate mouth on YouTube. Don't forget
yeah,
that.
and YouTube, KTookes spot, and let's promote the corporate mouth on YouTube also.
And yeah, and also my I have a channel, K Star Official on it. I just ain't it started a couple of months. Well, actually, I've been had it for a while. I just started using it as my official YouTube channel, probably
Don't worry,
about maybe 2, 3
don't worry.
months ago.
I'll put that YouTube channel he's talking about right now. I'll put it on this video because this video here,
Yeah, because
you watching this, everybody's watching this on Instagram right now. They're gonna see this on YouTube also. So don't worry.
absolutely.
Once we finish this interview on Instagram, it will be on YouTube shortly after when I upload it.
Yeah, it's also on my LinkedIn on my page. You can go in there. All my stuff pop up. Corporate Mouth, my artist YouTube, my album pop up. If you want to go because it's on all streaming platforms. So if you want to, got Spotify, Apple, Tidal, all that stuff. It'll pop up on all of that.
Don't
What else
worry.
I got on there? I got movies out too. It's one of them is on YouTube. It's called Divided We Fall. That one's on there. Divided We Fall 2 came out actually
That's
January.
the Raheem Brazil and them did, right?
He actually directed that one. I did a project with Raheem
Because
Brazil. Shout out to Raheem too. He just opened a studio.
story. That's why I was trying to figure out if that was the same one you was talking about.
Yeah, he directed a project for another company that I did. He was the director on board, and I ended up being in that movie. I was in part 1 and part 2. I also did a web series with him as well. That was about that was one of my first roles I ever did, which was like 2 years ago.
Which one was it you did?
Twisted 2. I was in there with Tony Bryce.
Oh my gosh!
All that. I played Ryan's
That
boyfriend.
show. I didn't realize that was you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was you.
Yeah, I played his boyfriend on there, Jamal.
That was you. Oh my!
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was you. Now that I'm thinking about it, oh my gosh, that was you.
Mm-hmm. That was like one of my first roles.
Oh my gosh, I could, now personally, I love you. Now the role I couldn't stand you on, but
Yeah, of course. No one could.
The character and everything you did.
Yeah, the character was.
Because I kept saying, see, we've been friends for a bit, so now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, that was Carl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Carl.
And like I said, shout out to Raheem. He just opened up his own studio. They got a studio in there, photography.
I know Raheem's not on here, but Raheem, we love you.
Yeah, we love Raheem.
On here, because Raheem, Carl, if you talk to Raheem, tell him to hit me up.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Because he and I were friends too, but I'm saying he ain't. We all need to hit each other up and everything. Come on now.
Right.
Let's communicate.
We need some more relevant interviews anyway.
Yeah,
need some better interviews with more relevant people.
Jamel too. Let's get it together. And DJ, y'all know y'all wrong. Let's get it together. But we love y'all. I'm just saying that we silly and goofy. But we thank you. We thank you so much. And thank you so much for wanting to do this interview with me. Because
of course. I had a great time here.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you wanted to do an interview with me. Because I know we had just started becoming friends good.
Me?
I didn't think you wanted
to. I do it. Anybody want to do an interview with me, they want to talk. I love to talk. So, chill.
Well,
I'm just mad I can't talk like I want to. But just wait till this reunion, child. We're going to come back again.
Hold on, man. Now, you can talk anyway. You can talk with me. You know that. But, I was just kind of in shock because, mind you, by the way, I'm going to spill a little tea right now. I'm going to spill some tea, y'all. He spilled some tea. I'm going to spill some tea. Now, when we were talking about doing this interview, Carl got a little jealous because I had talked to somebody else that we mutually know on an interview. And he got a little jealous because he's saying,
because you said, what you said was, I'm finna end the season. I said, bitch, I know you fucking lying. How you ending the season and you ain't talked to me yet?
No, mind you, by the way, we're talking. Okay, the person I'm just gonna let the cat out of the bag. When I interviewed Trey Morris, somebody got a little upset who's on here and thought I wasn't gonna talk to him. But I'm like, you ain't ever asked me.
I did. My manager actually supposed to have done it already, so I did it myself because she was taking too long.
Oh my!
She had your stuff a long time ago, and she just took too long to do it.
Sorry. Now, you know you like my brother. Stop.
Right. But she's supposed to be actually the one supposed to handle that. So I just did it myself. I'm like, girl, you taking too long.
No, but that's a different thing. We was trying to get, that was just one of those, I'm going to tell you, keep it real with you. My interview and everything, and one thing you guys know, I don't beg nobody to do no interviews.
Yeah, they have.
I've never begged nobody to do no interviews, so even if you see...
Jerome, this is tonight.
Now... Now, let me keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real because you my friend and everybody else going to know this. Even when I've done interviews like with Shanice, who I've known Shanice for a long time because she's a family friend, that's R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
And Dawn Robinson from In Vogue, formerly of In Vogue.
Period. You know I love me some Don.
Those are all personal friends of mine who I've known a long time.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
My friends, I'm like, can you please come my KTookes spot in my IG live so we could get everything going? Everybody said yes. And that's what it is. And that's the same thing with Mr. Carl right here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to beg or nothing for nobody. We just had to make sure we got everybody scheduled together. And that's the end of this interview right here, guys. So that way you guys know what's up.
Period.
But
well, I thank you for having me. I had a great time. I had fun.
And we gotta do this again. And and you and Shamel, y'all had me on the corporate mouth.
Yeah, we're doing our schedule and stuff now. We just the problem we're having with corporate mouth is our schedules. We're trying
of course
his busy shit, my shit, and we try to meet in the middle.
What season are y'all on right now?
Child, I didn't look probably like 3.
I think
this will be 3. This is definitely gonna be season 3.
We come on season 3 or season 4.
Yeah.
Just let me know. I'll let you know what days I'm off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It reflects with y'all day off, and we'll make it happen.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Because just for the record, y'all, he's on my stuff. I'll be on their stuff, so that way you guys will know that. Oh, hush, Jerome.
So irritating.
Jerome, be nice. I know
you always got something to say.
I know, Jerome. But that's about it, you guys. I know we started lollygagging and being silly and everything. But we thank you guys. And Carl, thank you so much for being on here.
Of course.
And we'll
joke, I got to start dinner.
Hey, Carl, when I get off this live, I'm going to video chat you because we got some.
Come on, man.
Personally.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right.
Bye. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.